First of all, greetings to everyone on this World Chimpanzee Day. And it makes me think back to those very early days when Gombe, it was a place where there was just me, and it was so magical. Those days have gone forever, but they're with me in my heart. Anyway, here's a series of questions that I've been asked, which I'll try to answer. First of all, the question is, you first arrived at Gombe to conduct your groundbreaking research. What emotions or thoughts overwhelmed you when you encountered a chimpanzee for the very first time? I regret to say feelings of intense frustration and concern, because all I got was a glimpse of a chimpanzee quite far away, and the moment he or she saw me, vanished. And this is what happened for the first 4 months. The next question. When you first observed tool use in chimpanzees, how were animals regarded before you made this observation? Well, that was an exciting day, and I can never forget just walking through the forest. It had been raining. I was cold and wet, and suddenly I saw a dark shape crouched over a termite mound. And looking through my binoculars, I saw that it was David Greybeard, and here he is, David Greybeard. It's a portrait of him, but a very good one. He was the chimp who first began to lose his fear of me. And so he let me get reasonably close, and through my binoculars, I could see a hand reaching out, picking grass stems, pushing them into a termite mound, slowly withdrawing them and eating off the termites. Sometimes he picked a leafy twig, and he had to carefully strip the leaves. So David Greybeard was using and making tools. And why was this so exciting? Because back then, scientists believed that humans, and only humans, were the tool-using animals. In fact, we were defined as man, the tool maker. And so really that changed everything. That was a very, very dramatic moment, because the National Geographic at that point agreed to fund my continuing research. Initially, I only had money for 6 months. I mean, after all, I'd never been to college even. But Louise Leakey, my mentor, managed to get 6 months' money. We'll see how she does. Well, the tool using meant that I could carry on beyond the 6 months. Does the study of chimpanzees help us to understand human behavior? Well, Louise Leakey wanted someone to study chimpanzees because they are our closest living relative. We share 98.6% of DNA with them. And, of course, a lot of our behavior is very much the same. And Louis postulated ahead of his time that chimpanzees and humans were probably descended from an ape-like, human-like creature about 6 million years ago. And he argued if Jane sees behavior in chimpanzees today similar to humans today, possibly that came with the two species throughout our long evolutionary pathway. And therefore, we share